that she is hosting with our community. So hang in there. We are setting up her live stream on her Facebook as well.
It won't let me rotate it. Okay.
I'll lean in here.
All right.
I'm good at leaning in. There we go. Perfect. There's no line in here. That's all that matters. Oh, no, now you look like you're taller than me. This is perfect.
Good, even out. All right. Hey guys. So I don't know where to look. Actually, this was a problem.
Let's look at yours.
Okay.
Hey guys. Now that I don't care about you guys.
So today I'm here. This is Danielle Bentz. She is coming to visit from the Gal Collective, and she's going to be helping me with a little design project today. So it's French themed, so we're going to be drinking rosé.
Cheers.
Super excited. I'm sorry we're both named Danielle, and it might get a little confusing, but
very confusing.
You're going to have to do
I go by D, you go by Danny, right? Or many things.
Kind of all of those.
Okay, perfect.
All of those.
Never mind, it's not going to clarify.
It's not going to work at all. Okay, cool. So today what we're going to be doing in honor of our French theme is we have some little...
beautiful, soft.
Really super soft. Look, you can look at how pretty this fabric is.
I wish you could feel them. They're very beautiful.
You wish you could feel it. But it's really pretty and soft, and we're going to do some printing on it. I have a couple of blocks that are already kind of queued up, but she's going to help me kind of clean them up, and then we're going to pick our ink. We're going to kind of do some printing, and then that is it. So yeah. So let me introduce Danielle first of all, because she's the guest, and she can tell you a little bit about what she's doing.
Sure. So Danielle and I met at a block printing workshop that I attended with a good friend of mine. I have a women's community, and not really that I have one, but I've been fortunate to find this women's community in San Francisco, and we've kind of formalized it over the last couple of months. It's called the Gal Collective, and I reached out to Danielle to see if she would do a block printing workshop with our community, and she's doing that on Sunday, June 24th from 1 to 4. We'll share some details after this, but we just thought it would be great to kind of give a little bit of insight into what that event will look like. So I'm very excited to be here. So.
And so Danielle's already taken my class, and she knows the basics. It was a couple months ago, so
yeah.
I don't know how much she remembers, but I am here to help her, and we're just going to have a good time and just kind of talk about things and what we're working on.
Yeah.
So I wish I could turn this a little more sideways. Guys,
Perfect.
sorry, this is going to be a little janky on our
We're just learning the Facebook and Instagram ways.
Yeah,
so.
we're learning the live stuff right now.
Bear with us.
Yeah, please bear with us. Okay, cool. So the blocks we have already, I had some that were already previously carved. This one is just like a simple rose outline that I had from a while ago. Some like little leaves. These are just small little rubber blocks. The block printing that I do is all rubber. This is one that I carved earlier. I have not yet tested this.
So beautiful.
But Danielle is I'm putting it in her hands to kind of finish it up and finish the design, all the design work on here. So you just need to finish this area,
Perfect.
kind of carve some of this stuff down, and then add in a little detail if you want there.
Cool.
So
that's great.
So I'm going to give this to her, and then I will give. Do you have a set of tools?
I can
So you can
grab
grab those.
Perfect. Thank you.
So you probably want to start with. Oh no.
Is it not in there already? Oh,
Other way.
See, obviously I don't remember what I did.
So every class I have, there is that guy, and a lot of times there's those guys.
Definitely guys, not girls.
Guys,
obviously.
no. So there's this two parts to this like carving tool set. And this is like your super basic speedball set. So there's this like little silver area, and this is the part that holds the blade. And if you undo it, these little pieces fly out, and it's a pain in the butt to put back together. But the blades are actually in the part that looks like it doesn't open.
In the butt.
In the butt. So, thank you. Yeah. So anyways, so every class someone does that, and they.
Well, I'm glad you stopped me from doing
It's
that.
okay. It's okay.
To do it on camera.
So embarrassing.
Are we number 2?
So you probably want to do number 2.
Perfect.
You know, you might even want to do the smaller one.
Yeah, this little guy.
Yeah. Just
Number
kind
1?
of play around. I was thinking about maybe kind of hollowing out this area and then putting some texture lines.
Cool.
See how this is right here?
Oh
Just
yeah,
like,
totally. Oh, the hollow up the middle
Yeah.
and the texture.
do whatever you want.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. I love that.
Okay. So, as this is French themed, my very organized live video. I thought it would be fun to kind of chat about like traveling and where we've been, and perhaps if one of us has been to France. But then I talked to her and she said she hasn't been, so I was like,
not yet.
Shit.
I mean, I hope to one day, but I understand that you have lots of, you've been there, and you mentioned that you had some great stories, and I would love to hear some of like your favorite places to visit there. I have a good friend that actually is coming back from there right now, and I'm sure she'll have tons of stories, but any of your favorite travels there, what places that you've seen? And
So I've been to France twice. When I quit my day job last year, I spent 2 months in Barcelona, and I took a week off and went back to France just to kind of check out some different areas.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is like super focused on me, and I don't
okay.
want that.
It's all about you.
No, it's not. So anyways, I had been to Paris previously. I'd stayed in Paris before, but I wanted to see Lyon, which is a smaller... Actually, I don't know if it's smaller. I don't know size-wise. It's basically, it's a huge city, but it's like the gastronomical, which is basically like really good food, center of France.
Oh, here's the end of
That guy. Just that guy.
Gosh darn it. It's okay. I don't need that part.
It's okay.
Okay, so it's small.
So I get there, and I was planning to spend a week, and it was just like stepping out of the metro. It was like a fairy tale. It was like walking out into like a real life Disneyland.
Oh my gosh,
but
that sounds
it's like what I always thought Paris would be like.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the girls on the bikes with the baskets and a dress with a baguette and a thing of flowers.
That sounds amazing.
Like, all the girls look like that.
Yeah.
Like, I had jean shorts and I was like...
You're like, whoa, I underdressed.
It's not gonna work. So I was so self-conscious I went and bought a dress the next day. I mean, I had planned to do some shopping, but... yeah.
I'm sure there's tons of fantastic shopping there too.
Yeah, lots of really, I mean, everything's so expensive. And then, like, just the scenery and the street art and the fountains, just the fountains everywhere. It's just incredible. Can you hand me those purple scissors, please?
Absolutely. Here you go.
You guys should have seen us set up for this.
No, you should see the behind the scenes of what's happening.
We're going to
right
have
now.
to do some behind the scenes pictures because there was so much, what's the right word? Like hacking
Yeah,
and
they should see all the
finagling.
plastic, or no, what are these?
The blocks,
The
the
blocks.
rubber.
Yeah, the rubber blocks
You're-
behind all of these cameras.
You're
right now.
balancing on about 50 rubber
Yeah.
blocks.
Seriously. Also, what is wrong with me? Why can't I get this in here?
It's okay.
I
You're
think-
really close.
yeah.
No, so sometimes these things suck and they stick a little bit.
Okay, see, I
This
thought it
one's
was
actually
just
pretty
me.
bad.
Okay.
No, it's not just you.
It's
so,
not just me. You see that,
Speedball,
guys?
if you're listening, which I'm sure you are,
Hi, Amber.
your handles suck.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
There we go. That's what I
You
needed.
may not be able to get it out. but that's
Okay,
okay.
well, whatever. I don't need to get it out. I just need to be able to make a little bit of texture in there, so we're good. Awesome.
So anyways, what I'm doing right now is I'm finishing up this, show you guys too, little fleur-de-lis, and I'm trimming it. I kind of carved it down, and I'm going to cut it out and get all the extra stuff off from around the edges. Because I don't want any of that stuff catching and getting onto my scarf, because, ew, JK. I don't know. Well, it just depends.
You're like such a pro at this. I feel like I'm over here struggle busing
No.
it, but how do you get the mill out of there? You need to show me how to do this.
Maybe this is a little bit tricky. So she's talking about this little area. There's like
She gave me the hardest
I
part
did
to
give her
do.
kind of. It wasn't that easy. I couldn't remember your skill level.
It's here.
That's
Not
the
up
one
here.
thing. That's the one thing we forgot to kind of like talk about.
That's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, it is a little bit hard. So what I like to do
I'm
is
always afraid I'm going to carve too much, but
No.
with this little tool, it's not that bad.
yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Why don't we just let me do this part and then you can do some.
Yeah, carving out this part, that's
I know
my
I should have
jam.
left. I'm sorry. It was a very mean
It's
thing
okay.
of me to do.
No, it's fine.
Okay, let's just skip that. I'll put a little thing in here and then.
Oh, perfect.
You can. Why don't you start? We can start mixing the paint.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that. That I can actually do.
So what color were you thinking of putting on your little
I would like to
scarf?
do something, probably white or something really light, like a pale color with this, I think.
Okay.
Nothing too dark. So I love I don't know if we want to do color mixing, but
Yeah, we can.
Can we?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to do that.
So can.
Okay,
What
because
color are you thinking?
I'm really fascinated by the color mixing. I like the white and then this. We could even do like a grayish color. We talked about that. That would be kind of great. Let's do that.
Okay, like a super light gray?
Yeah, like a super light gray versus just plain stark white. So that would be great. Yeah.
All right.
You fixed it up. Thank goodness.
I kind of fixed it.
Dang it.
No worries. Okay, so this is good. So this one's almost done. Okay, so guys, so the ink we're going to be using that I always use in my class, I do water-based screen printing ink. And you don't need a ton, you just need a little bit. And I have my plexiglass. We're just going to mix up our colors on here and roll them out.
Get this out of your way, all the little gadgets.
Alright, I got some little paintbrushes. And when I'm doing a light color, I always start with white because it's really easy to add a little bit of dark color and like make it the right color, but it's really hard to accidentally go too dark and then try and lighten it. It's basically pretty hard to do. So I'm just going to add a little bit of black. We're going to do like a gray. Let's see.
The color mixing is like my favorite part.
Yeah, so we have some, and I mean, like, see, like, it's not going anywhere. That's the cool thing about this paint. It's super pigmenty. Whatever they put in it, it's fab. So you can roll that up. Watch out for the white, though. It splatters a little bit.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So, warning. I'm going to finish up this block real quick.
Yeah, this is like my favorite. Did I steal yours?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, cool. Should I use this?
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah, so if you kind of lift it up as you go, it'll blend a little more quickly.
Oh, awesome.
Pro tip.
Seriously, she's full of pro tips. Oh, awesome. How many classes do you think you've done at this point? How many workshops? Yeah, ever. If you had to put a number out there.
You know, I've been teaching this class for about close to 5 years.
Oh my gosh.
Out of a bunch of different venues, through my house, corporate stuff, on-site.
Yes, Anthropology was your latest one, which is so freaking cool.
Yeah, I did a big one at Anthropology for 20 people recently, which was really exciting in Palo Alto. And I'm doing another big one for Airbnb on Tuesday.
Oh, amazing.
A 15-person class. And yeah, I think I was thinking about it the other day, and I think it's somewhere upwards of 1,000 people that I've taught.
Wow.
Not workshops, but people.
People, like 1,000 people that you've talked to.
Like in person at least, which is just insane to me.
And that's just in person, not all of the online, community that you have, and that's incredible.
So it's pretty crazy, and I still think it's super weird that this is my job, but it's getting really exciting these days, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, especially because people like you can come in and experience it.
I'm just glad that I had the chance. I actually met I met Danielle through a friend of mine named Lauren that works at Airbnb. They were doing a workshop, or they were hosting a workshop through Danielle, and it was the most amazing, unexpected afternoon of, sitting and being creative, and I was a little overwhelmed, I'll be honest, to come first. Yeah, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna, first it's like, yeah, I want to do that, and then you sign up for it and you're like, oh no, am I gonna be good at this? But no experience necessary whatsoever. Yeah. Danielle makes it, easy. She makes it look very easy, but she also teaches it in a way that she's, showing you how to carve things, and when you do stupid things like what I just did, she doesn't make you feel stupid about it at all. So no, you do it in a way that's really easy to learn and feel comfortable doing it, and then you get to create all these awesome things. So
yeah, cool. The cool thing about this is that you can just use it on so many different things, like you can do upholstery, or you can do, scarves or tote bags, or, anything you can think of. I've done Burning Man scarves for friends, and like the dust mask things. I'm doing a huge thing of drapery for my designer friends coming up, which is going to be really exciting.
You can't see this, but the cushion of her chair, she's done. The pillow behind her, like all the tapestries on the wall, everything. The cute bag over there with little lemons on it. It's everything. You wouldn't believe how this could really transform so many different things. So
yeah, so it's just a fun skill to have. I mean, even if you're just kind of screwing around, there's not a lot of. I've learned so many different types of art in my years, my old years. But if I'm just sitting around and I want something to do, I like to do block printing because I don't have to, I don't have to think very much. Is that like a bad way to say it? But
I think it's just
there's no pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really forgiving, which is the best. All right.
I think that's a pretty good mix, you think?
Yeah, so now she has her ink all rolled out. And so she's going to...
I was thinking about doing should we use this one?
Yeah, whatever one you want.
Okay, cool.
This part's all you.
Okay, wonderful.
Baby boo. I'm going to put a little bit of ink on this. I'm super sloppy when it comes to testing my block, so I do that.
I was going to say, do we do that or do I roll it? I forget.
Oh, I just put my finger in it. It's okay.
I'm going to test it on this little guy.
Oh, right. We had this all set up.
There we go.
Thanks. She's such a good partner. Okay. So I'm going to just test this on here just to kind of see how it's going to look.
Oh, cute. That's perfect.
Oh. This is kind of a new, I don't like really flowy fabrics, but you can see that the design is kind of coming out okay.
Yeah.
Show these people too. Hello, people.
Easy as that.
So that's a little fleur-de-lis. I don't know. I want to see what this one looks like.
Yeah, I'm thinking up in the corner of this. To start there,
Yeah,
you think?
definitely.
Okay. And what's the difference between putting it on there and rolling it on?
Okay, so great question. Okay, so when you are using your roller and rolling your ink on, you'll get a really smooth technique. You'll get a really smooth finish.
Oh, okay.
If you put it in here, because when you pull it up, it creates this like suction. You can hear it.
Yeah.
You see how there's more texture on there now?
Got it,
You guys can't see because you're not here, but
that's why you should come and see.
so you should come take my class. Yeah, it creates more of a texture. I think on this fabric, it actually won't make that huge of a difference.
Okay.
So I mean,
Either
when
way,
in doubt, you can just roll it
on there. Cool.
Yeah, I think it'll look good.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so you do you.
Plop this on here.
I'm gonna move this stuff away. Now I have to think about which one I want to print. I guess I can make one, two.
Really press down on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Oh, so good.
That looks amazing.
Looks so good.
Yeah, you really
I'm gonna
did
move
fix
so
this
you
a little
guys
bit.
can see.
Perfect.
Am I pointing at
so
it? There
this
we go.
turned into this. I'm always, whenever I see your photos of the stamps, I'm always wondering what it would look like on the fabric, and you do a really good job of like showing all of that, like
Thanks.
this little stamp in the bag. So cool. Okay, I'm gonna do that in each corner.
Yeah, super cute.
Yeah, that's gonna be really great.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm just like I'm like a hot mess right now, but
I blame it on the rosé.
I blame it on the rosé too and my lack of breakfast and nervousness this morning, but it's okay. We're pulling it together.
We are totally pulling it together. This is going to be amazing. So you have 15 people coming to the Airbnb one. Where is that one going to be? Do you have like a studio space?
It's not my space, but it is a space that I rented.
Cool.
For a larger group. And yeah, I have no idea how it's gonna go, like most things that I'm doing. I just kind of put it out. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to send them an email. Okay, I have to send them an email.
I feel like every day I can just accumulate more and more to-do lists. I'm like, oh, I forgot I gotta do that thing. Oh, I forgot I gotta do that thing.
Yeah, I know. It's like story of my life.
Yep, seriously.
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
This looks so good. I love this stamp. This is amazing.
Hold it up because...
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
I wish
folks.
I could...
So, this is what we've got so far.
She's doing the design in the corners.
So it's just in the corners right now. It'll be in the middle in a second.
Isn't it floppy? I hate
So
working with floppy
floppy.
fabric, but it's so pretty.
Yeah, no, when it's done, it's going to look amazing. And remember, we're making a little scarf, so it'll be nice to have a little bit of
Right.
a little bit of something on there.
Okay. So I'm going to start printing too. Let's put...
You want to move this guy over here?
Oh, you're good. We just have to kind of start going up. I'll go this way.
Perfect.
Okay. So you haven't been to France yet, but
you mentioned Spain. So I did get to go there.
where did you go?
So we flew into Barcelona.
Oh, I love Barcelona.
It was amazing. We were there in January, so we flew into Barcelona and stayed there for a couple days, and then we went to Switzerland. And Barcelona was amazing. So many amazing restaurants. Like
Yeah.
it's just so like these little like cobblestone streets and little alleyways you walk
Like
through.
being
It's just,
born and
yeah, it's just amazing.
Gothic.
So we had a really great time. I really enjoyed my time there.
So Barcelona is very close to my heart. I spent 2 months there last year about this time. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I had already left Lyon. Is it in Paris? I can't remember. Anyways, I was there for 2 months last year, and I came back 4th of July weekend, and I was just having the time of my life. I had just quit my day job.
Oh, incredible.
Which I love my day job, but it was overwhelming, and I was totally creatively zonked.
Yeah.
And it was kind of, I just needed to make some stuff, and I knew what my business was really sad because I had been working like 55 hours a week, and it was time to not do that anymore, even though I love my job. So, but yeah, so Barcelona was fabulous. Actually, I have a pretty good story about that.
Oh, let me
I'm
hear
gonna
it.
do, I think I'm gonna do this one. What do you think?
I like that one a lot.
And I'm gonna do it in white. So, this is actually a great story. This is before I was teaching this class through Airbnb. I was just teaching through some other random website, and I wasn't getting that many students a month. This woman comes in, she's about maybe a little bit older than me, and we have this, like, just an amazing time. It's just me and her, printing, and, you know, I have these people in my class for 3 hours, so we really start to get to know each other. And this girl, Joyce, she says, I mentioned my trip, and I was just about to leave for in 2 weeks or something. And she says, where are you going? And I said, I'm going to Barcelona. I'm going to do a weekend. I'm going to do Paris, and then I'm doing a week in Lyon, and then going back to Barcelona. And she's like, oh. She's like, do you know anybody there? And I said, no, I don't. I'm just kind of going. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that looks amazing. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this little guy.
Can you see that over there?
Yes, they can. Look how you're hiding behind the bottle of rosé.
So creepy. So this girl, Joyce, she's like, I know this guy. He's from the Bay Area. He lives in Barcelona. He's been living there for years, and you should totally like go meet up with him.
Oh my gosh.
And so as I'm leaving, you know, she's like, yeah, send me an email, and I'll email intro you. And I was like, oh, that sounds great, but you know, like real life,
You're
like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Thanks for the offer, but come on.
Yeah, like that's so sweet, and it would be amazing, but like that's like real life people are not
Yeah.
that organized.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
expect to hear from her. Okay, she emailed me back the next morning. Within 6 hours, I had an email from this guy, and he's like, hey Danielle, I hear it's your first time to Barcelona. Blah 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 blah. Actually, it wasn't my first time. I had been there for a couple days before. But anyways, he's like, I heard you're spending a lot of time in Barcelona. I'd love to show you around and meet up with you, whatever.
Which is super sweet.
Which is so sweet. And then I responded and just was like, oh, this sounds so cool, whatever. Didn't really say much, but I was like, wow, he's like on it. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like my people. He's
Also,
like,
so nice of him to like reach out and be like, "I'll show you around." And like,
yeah,
you know?
no, he was super excited. And so we ended up chatting for a little bit, and then he immediately sends me this like laundry list of things that I should do while I'm there, like with links, his favorite place to people watch.
That's my kind of person.
Yeah,
Love
I know.
that.
That's why we're on the same page.
Yeah.
It's a thing. So just going on and on about all the things I should do, his favorite brunch places, and just going on and on. I was like, this is amazing. Like, wow, am I really going to meet this guy? He seems awesome. So within 2 days of me being there, I met this great guy, Mark, who's now one of my good Barcelona friends, I guess I call him. And yeah, basically within the first weekend, he had taken me out twice, once to a gallery. It was like a gallery opening, and then the other one was to like some kind of like shop pop-up with like where his friends were there who did these like postcards, and she did all the photography, and there was like handmade sunglasses, and I was like, it's like you know me.
Yeah. You're like, how did you know all of this? You're like, you truly are my person.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing me around.
And
what did he do? Like, what was he?
So he does like tech stuff. So he kind of works remotely, which is like the way to go.
Yeah, seriously.
So he's making like USA money in Barcelona.
Side note question for a second. Do you think I should do it close together, separate? What do you think? Because I was going to do...
connect it.
Connect it? Okay.
Yeah, line it right up.
So, okay.
So the little quarter of a flower that she's working with, she's going to take it and she's going to rotate it to make a full flower.
A little flower there. Oh, perfect. Might have been a little off-center, but that's okay. You won't know because it's a scarf, so perfect. Okay, anyways, go on.
These are going to be so pretty.
I know.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, he took me around and introduced me to all his friends, who I then got all their numbers and just stole. And I hung out with them for the rest of the 2 months. And I'm still in touch with all of them, and it's been a year, and I know I'll go back. It's just a matter of time, but I just cannot wait to go back. I had such a blast.
That's incredible.
It changed my
entire... Yeah.
It changed my entire trip. Like,
yeah, because you had, like, not connections, but,
like kind of friends there.
Yeah, friends there to, like, show you the way. I mean, there's a wealth of information on the internet, but to, like, have someone that tells you, like, hey, go here. This is, like, a great place. And then even do, like, things with his friends. That's incredible.
Yeah, I got a text, and one of them was like, let's go to La Costa Brava, and I was like, that sounds amazing. It ended up not working out because I was also working out of this guy's co-working space, which was amazing, in this neighborhood called La Champla, and it was great because I would see these people every day. It was like I had a workspace.
That's amazing.
Which is, yeah, it was
like exactly what I need.
Yeah, it was incredible. And to even make it funnier, this guy was such a social butterfly. He introduced me to because I hopped around to a couple different Airbnbs throughout the time I was there because I wanted to check out the different neighborhoods. So I stayed in, where did I start? I started out in La Raval, which is like a little rowdy, kind of like a rowdy version of the Mission. Except everyone's like, well, people are screaming in Spanish in the Mission, but it's like more screaming in Spanish. And it was on a particularly loud corner, but it was, I knew that before I went in, and I was like, okay, this will be colorful, this will be fun. It was only for 2 weeks. And then I swapped over to a neighborhood called Poblenou, and in the meantime, I had met Mark and been hanging out with Mark, and he had introduced me to all these cute little girls that worked in the cafe where I was doing this co-working like a couple times a week. And, the day I met them, there was like 10 of them. There was definitely at least 5 of them. And like, they're all speaking Spanish. I'm trying to keep up because like my Spanish is not bad, but they were speaking very quickly. So I was kind of having a little bit of a hard time. And, I forgot their names, whatever. It turns out that one of the girls that he had introduced me to that day ended up being my Airbnb host for the second place.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't even pick up on it until like a week and a half of living with her.
No.
Because she was like coming in and out of the house, and she's like, okay, adios, I have to go to work. She's like, I'll see you later. And I was like, dang, I really want to hang out with this chick. She seems really cool. She has like amazing taste in music, like just really cool chick. And then one day Mark sends me a picture of her face, and I'm like,
wait, dude, I think I know her.
I was like, wait, what? And he starts laughing, and he's like, wait, I'm so confused. He's like, I introduced you to her like a week ago. And I was like, wait,
whoops.
You're crazy. So it was just all these like coincidences, and this all stemmed from me teaching one freaking student in San Francisco.
Which is really incredible that those types of connections can
happen. I know, and then you're another good story too.
I know, through just coming to are there a lot of students that you continue to stay in contact with, or that'll continue to reach out to you about their work?
Lately it's been more often, I think just because the classes, I'm just having a lot of great people come in, and I'm just having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've had people ask me out for coffee afterwards. You know,
gosh,
just
I love that.
like just girlfriends, and I've had people who took my class like 2 years ago message me about random things. I had a woman in here from Vermont recently, and we had such a blast. She actually had she brought a bunch of chocolate. She's like, I need a chocolate break. She's like, here, help yourself. And she tipped me. It was so cute. I was like, you really don't need to tip me. And she's like, no, you spent all that extra
That's
time.
really
And I was like, no, that's just
sweet.
how my class is.
You're like, that's just what this is all about. Hanging out, having fun, and doing something creative in the process. Like, that's the most important thing.
Yeah. So I get some really amazing people in here, and I'm super thankful that I get to do this for a job and like hang out and drink wine with people and do videos.
Like we are right now.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So so I'm planning on doing this as like more episodes of this, since I had a lot of interest. And oh my god, that came out so good.
Thank you. I know I kind of messed this up.
It's
just
okay.
a teeny bit, but it'll work out.
No,
I think it'll be okay.
It doesn't need to.
Thank you. That's how you can tell this was hand done. So
Yeah, I wonder if.
what do you think I should do?
So, I like that. Yeah, I was thinking something out of the side here. Hold it up so they can see.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm such a bad
I'll
host.
hold this.
So you can see the little guy on the side that I just plopped on there. I think this is the third stamp we're using, but
So pretty.
see, this is what you can create if you come to if you come to our workshop, we're going to be creating, we have tote bags, we have...
Oh, we're going to do those little drawstring bags.
Oh yeah, little drawstring bags.
And I
have
had
some,
aprons also.
Oh yeah, and some cute little aprons as well. So if you come to that workshop on June 24th, you can make a variety of different things. And come with a design in mind or not. I remember coming to your class and like reading the description, I was like, oh shit, I don't have a design. Oh,
It's
no.
okay. That's
but no,
totally
you're,
okay.
But you're good at like helping the creative process flow and like visualizing like what this
I just
will
like,
look like.
Here's some examples and walk away.
Yeah, exactly. And just like
That's what I do.
and just start sketching it out, and yeah, no, that's great. Let's see here.
Yeah, so we're going to do that workshop coming up, and I also have, I was going to do a couple more episodes of this.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is
Let's
really fun. So
I think you should
doing it.
Did we go over the series name when we first started?
No.
You should. It's my fave.
Okay. So I'm calling the series Babes, Booze, and Blocks.
Fitting.
So every I don't know, maybe every couple weeks or something. I haven't quite figured it out yet. This is kind of our experiment. But we're going to end up doing a couple other ones. At least I have a couple other girls lined up. One of them is going to be beach themed, and
I cannot wait to see that.
I thought we'd do like maybe the next one will be like a tote, like a beach bag, and we'll do like pina coladas or something.
Oh my gosh, amazing!
I think it'll be fun.
This is totally going to turn into quite. I think you're going to get a lot of interest in wanting to like be participants in these. So.
I just was trying to make it fun. Like I was saying, I was trying to make it fun for me.
Yeah, we were having an off-camera conversation where we were like, "Damn it, we should have videotaped that because that was a good conversation."
Yeah, it was a really good conversation. Oh, are people saying things?
Let's see.
You gotta
Love the idea of doing a scarf. Oh, thank you. You gotta do a
People are watching.
Girl, I'm coming for you, Amber. I can do one in DC next time I'm there, I promise.
Ooh.
You might have to help me host it though. I don't know any places in DC, so. And if anyone has any, this is a great point. I feel like I am continuing, Danielle and I were kind of talking about this, you don't know that an opportunity is available to you until you like ask or just start putting the idea out there or the thought out there, and then people start reaching out to you and saying, oh my god, I'd love to work together, or I'd love to do this. Like, I would have never known that Danielle was open to this had I not reached out like the Instagram. It was like, I did your class and it was amazing and I want to share that with my community. So if any of you have ideas on workshops and things you want to do, always reach out to me. If you want to partner, always reach out to us. So little side rant there. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I have kind of learned that about the asking thing, because I don't, that just kind of goes along with my upbringing or my I've always been, I don't know, like, I'm not, but I lean towards being shy sometimes, especially when it comes to certain things and asking for things. I don't like to ask for help.
You don't want to feel like asking for help or like putting someone out. That's my thing.
Yeah,
so
exactly, like, putting someone out.
You know, and that's so silly. I mean, it's in theory, it's like, well, you should know better, but we don't. Like, I do the same thing all the time. Like, I don't want to ask anybody, and I finally like started to slowly get over that. That looks so amazing. I love this.
It's like see-through.
Yeah, seriously.
It's very...
I'm going to be wearing this later, so if anyone sees me later, you'll see me wearing my scarf. Or I might steal hers, because I really like it.
Yeah,
no, they're amazing. This is incredible. Finally got it all the way around.
Watch out. Oh, we're little.
Good thing.
See, this is why in my workshops I only have a few students, because my table, although it's literally like I measured it to be a yard long, so it's like 3 feet by like 60 inches, I still can only have like 2 people here at the same time, because it's like
too much
spread. Like, I mean, I don't have like booze on the table, but or like 17 monitors.
We literally have a computer, an iPhone, another iPhone. We have like all the things.
I'm sitting
on
on
right now.
She's still taller than me. I'm sitting on 3 pillows.
I want to just, show that she's sitting on a couple different pillows right now, like the Princess and the Pea. And also, look at her studio. It's such a cool spot. I was admiring earlier, all of these are work that, I'm assuming all that you've done, all stamps that you've done. So talented. You guys definitely need to check out her Instagram and workshops. Whether you come to mine or not, check her out. I know that she has a lot of information on her website. Also, I know, are you still doing Airbnb experiences too?
Yeah, so cool. I teach my class through Airbnb experiences, and then I get a lot of weird emails from people about, like, I've gotten some pretty weird emails.
Okay, tell me about the weirdest email you ever got.
I think it was
probably... too many to your account.
No, there's definitely one that comes to mind. It's the first project that I did, and I don't know if he's watching.
Oh, wait, I think you were telling me about this.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, no. Okay, you didn't? Oh.
I'm trying to think what I told you.
I can't remember. It was about I think, like a million different things, and you're like, that's unrealistic.
Oh, okay. I'm drinking. I'm not even drinking.
I think I finished mine before you, so I think I did.
You did?
I think I did.
Oh, you're right. You had a refill.
Yeah, I did. So
we're gonna take
a little wine break, and then we're gonna tell the story, or maybe a story. I don't know if it's gonna be that story.
Okay. I don't have anything else to do today except go to a concert tonight. So
I'm going to a movie tonight.
What are you gonna see?
Ocean's 8.
Oh my god, I really want to see that.
So I gotta be honest, I haven't even seen the preview, but.
It looked good.
It looks, it's supposed to be really amazing, yeah.
I've seen all the other ones, like when I was little, so...
What is it about?
It's about, so normally it's like a bunch of dudes and there's like one girl and they do, I think I'm done. I think
I think less is more. And like,
anybody watching
thumbs
this?
up, thumbs down.
Oh, we have people watching.
Let's see.
Exciting. Look how
Maybe
pretty
we can
this
do
is
a
with the
bridal.
wine.
Yes! I love that idea, Amber. We're definitely doing that. Okay, I think done too. I don't know that I need to do it anymore. I love that it's not.
Oh, it's super. Oh, this was a good idea. It kind of like reflects off these like little pieces.
Do you think I need to do anything more in like this space, the blank space in here?
Well, also think about when you roll it up.
What is it gonna?
What's gonna show?
That's a good point. Maybe I should put more over
So
here then.
I'd say maybe just something on the ends.
Because you're gonna see that.
Those will be the pieces.
Do you think I should do more of this on or should I do?
Another thing you could do
you're good at this.
So originally I was going to suggest doing something like this.
Oh, I should have done that.
Kind of like 2 of those.
I should have done that.
You can still, I guess.
Maybe not in space. Dang it.
So because you've already done this one, I would probably do
more of these out of the side.
More of these to the side.
Okay. Just kind of like
just so that way when you tie it, something will show.
Exactly.
Unless you want it more plain.
You're so good at visualizing what it looks like at the end.
I was just tying shit around my neck earlier.
You know what the end product's gonna look like. Fair.
It's really crazy. So, I can't reach it. So I had this. I'm gonna go get it. It's so good. Hold on.
Oh yes.
So. What kind of inspired me originally to do these scarves is I had the scarf that I stole fair and square from my mom. This is a silk scarf that she got in Paris, I think when she was in college, when she was traveling.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And I never had the guts to wear it because I don't like to bring attention to myself all the time. And now that I don't care.
now that you're
now
that
I'm
that silly fear.
Little closer to 40, I don't care. So anyways, I wore it for the first time this year, and I thought it's just such a beautiful texture. Like it's
It's so
silk,
beautiful.
and it's just like I feel a little like a
Are you
flight
wearing this to the
attendant.
concert tonight? I think you should.
Oh,
With the earrings? Yeah, that will call out. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it's that actually.
What kind of concert is it?
I don't actually know. My friend is really into music, and he invited me. And from what I know about him, it might be kind of crazy.
Okay, it might not be the same, but okay.
But it's some kind of trio. So I don't know. Maybe it's more instrumental.
Oh, cool.
So I'm not sure. Anyways, so this scarf has a really great hand to it. What they call hand is just like a super soft feel to the touch. And I've been trying to kind of recreate it with like a really thin cotton lawn, but it's just too stiff, and it ends up looking like a dog collar almost. And so I went this morning to see if I could buy some new fabric, and then I came across this, and it was so funny because I walked up to the guy to cut it, and he's like, "Girl, where did you get this?"
He's
like, "Where did you find
right
this?"
over there.
And I was like, because I kept going through the colors and feeling them, I was like, why is this color so much softer? Like the other fabrics were similar, but they were a little bit different. And I grabbed it, I was like, I can't take my hand off this, I'm just gonna buy it. And
no, it's so soft. It's gonna be a great scarf.
Yeah, so the way it rolls and the way it lays is really pretty. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna let this sit and kind of dry now. This should probably be dry in probably like an hour or two.
Oh, perfect.
And what's cool about these inks that I use, these screen printing inks, is not true of all inks, but it's true of some inks. You just have to make sure and really read the labels. That it's for fabric, and if you're gonna wash it, which would definitely be by hand, with something super delicate like this, but it self-sets within 72 hours. So as long as you don't get it wet for 72 hours, it'll be good to go. And then I don't actually know. Normally I iron something like this, but I'm afraid to iron something like this. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with this. I think I'll just kind of let it self-set, but it won't wash out. I don't have to worry about that. As long as it's it's in 72 hours, that'll be fine.
Perfect. I'm loving the little design that I've got going on here.
I didn't put that much on the edge either. Maybe I should add a little bit.
But you inspired me because you did some that were kind of closer to the edge. Mm-hmm. And you can definitely do a little something like that.
Yeah. What did people say?
We have someone. So one of my girlfriends lives in DC.
Okay.
And she said we should definitely do an event. And then that's when I said, okay, you gotta help me find a place. Okay. And she said maybe we can do a bridal shower or something, or bridal seminar. Which, yes, totally into that. That would be amazing. I don't even know how to use. I'm trying to think who else is on here. How do I do? Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Lots of people waving. I don't know how to wave back to you, or I would.
Oh my God.
And I also am afraid because you're balancing on two things of paint right now. I can't press the phone too hard.
Otherwise it's just going to be a complete disaster.
But I promise to respond to all of you afterwards. And thank you for waving hi. I'm so glad you guys are here.
Thank you for watching, because
seriously. Otherwise, we were just how many people are going to tune in? We don't know. Let's just drink wine and hang out.
Yeah, this is going to be an experiment. The next one will be a little bit more organized. So next time I'm going to have a different guest. I have 2 other student volunteers, possibly 3. And
if you're interested in being a student volunteer, let us know.
If you're interested in coming over and hanging out with me and having a good time block printing, I will put together a day or an afternoon, and we can set it up. And you will be featured, and you get to do all the cool stuff.
And you'll get to make something like this.
So good. See? This is the thing. People doubt themselves so much. And
I totally doubted myself. So.
And then she comes in and makes things like this.
And I get to wear this out. Well, not out, but I will get to wear it out very soon. So.
Yeah. So I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
we have, was there anything else on our list we wanted to talk about? We didn't even look at this list. Look at it. It was under a piece of fabric.
We have an agenda.
We did all the things.
Oh, the last thing.
Okay, okay, so I tried to do this, but then I screwed it up. But I'm going to add it into, well, I'll send it to you and you can post it or whatever.
Yeah,
but if
perfect.
you guys are interested in learning more about block printing and how to do what we're doing today, I have a free download that is a block printing shopping list of everything you need to kind of get started as far as tools, paint, all my little pro tips. And you can find out more about what I do on recovery.com, and I'm going to put all this information in the description after we figure out how to post this, because we have no idea what we're doing.
We're going to Google it afterwards.
We're going to Google it, and it's going to be on Instagram, it's going to be on Facebook, it'll be on Recovery, and it will, Recovery Facebook and Instagram, and Gal Collective also.
It'll be there as well, so you'll have links to access the shopping list and her account and her website, so...
Yeah, and then you can find out all about the event happening on June 24th, on Sunday from 1 to 4.
Exactly. And it's gonna, good, because I'm like, it's going to be on Sunday, June 25th. Wait, no, that's not right. So it's Sunday, June 24th, 1 to 4 p.m. I'll post all about it, follow along, follow respective Instagram, Facebook accounts, and, you know, it's going to be great.
It's going to be fab.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Oh, I did it wrong. So,
cheers.
All right, guys, thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.